In a forest in British Columbia, a dying birch tree started dumping its sugar reserves into the roots of a nearby fir seedling, a completely different species with nothing obvious to gain from helping it. Scientists had no good explanation for this until they found something running beneath the entire forest floor that changed how we think about trees forever. That something is fungus. Not mushrooms popping up after rain, but thread-like fungal filaments called mycelium. They spread through soil in networks so dense that a single teaspoon of forest dirt can contain miles of it.
Here's the deal these fungi strike with trees. The fungus can't make its own food, so it taps into a tree's roots and takes a cut of sugar the tree makes through photosynthesis. In exchange, the fungus, which is much better than roots at squeezing water and minerals out of soil, feeds nutrients back to the tree. Basically, a very slow, very underground barter economy.
But trees don't just hook up to one fungal thread. They plug into a shared network, and that network often links dozens of trees, sometimes totally different species, into the same underground web. One thread connects to another, which connects to another, which connects to another, until an entire hillside of trees that never touch is quietly wired into the same system. And once everyone's plugged in, weird things start happening. Older, taller trees, sitting in more sunlight, making more sugar than they need, often send some of that extra sugar down through the network to smaller, shaded seedlings struggling to get started. Scientists call these big connector trees hub trees. Some forests seem to organize themselves around just a handful of them, like a city where every road eventually leads back to the same few highways. It's not just sugar moving through the wires either. When a tree gets attacked by insects, it can release chemical warning signals into the network. And nearby trees, plugged into those same fungal threads, start ramping up their own defenses before the insects ever arrive.
None of this means trees are thinking or planning or being generous the way humans are generous. Every tree is still just doing whatever keeps its own genes alive the longest. But when millions of years of pure self-interest all move through the same shared soil, the outcome ends up looking a whole lot like a forest that's been quietly talking to itself all along.